No, not yet. Not yet. Give us a, wait till we get the. Back here at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion, live coverage of the UNIQLO Wheelchair Doubles Masters, and just about set for the men's championship match. I've won. I'm Gordon Spencer, along with Dan James, Paralympic coach and USTA. Boy, Dan, we're set for another good match. This is the final one of the day, wraps up the entire week, and it couldn't be a better ending to what's been a great week of tennis.
Well, it's been a great day of tennis. It's been a great week of tennis here in the city of Mission Viejo, and we're looking at the creme de la creme. What is wheelchair tennis's best product? Men's wheelchair doubles. We've had an incredible day. The quad doubles final went 3 sets. The women's doubles final was a tightly contested 2-set match. And this is great. Under the lights at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion, what a great setting for world-class tennis.
Yeah, let's set up the matchups here in this men's final. Joachim Gerard and Stephane Houdet on one side of the net.
Yeah, this is power. This team is made for both players can serve over 100 miles an hour. Both players will be approaching the net. You'll see a lot of up and back movement, constantly attacking the ball. This is the most aggressive team in the men's game today.
And the 2014 champs here at Mission Viejo just a year ago, Michael Jeremiasz and Gordon Reid on the other side of the net.
Yeah, you have the Scotsman and the Frenchman, and together they play the full court strategically better than any other team in the world. Michael Jeremiasz may be the best doubles mover that we have, and Gordon Reid has shots up his sleeve that you don't see coming. He's a shot maker, and he can make offense out of absolutely nothing. So I expect them to be able to handle the pace of Houdet and Jeremiasz, and really it's going to be a great match.
There's Jeremiasz, taking a good look at him, the 34-year-old from France, Paralympic medalist, 2008 gold in Beijing. And there in the background, his young partner, 24-year-old Gordon Reid. And he certainly has made a name for himself early on in a young career.
Listen, he's a lefty. He has the ability to create incredible spin, incredible revolutions on the ball, and he's part of an incredible training program in Great Britain, and he is fully committed to being the best in the world, and we'll see some great shot making from him tonight.
Yeah, at 16 was at the 2008 Paralympics, so he's got an early start, and he's really made a name for himself early on.
Right now we're looking at Joachim Gerard, affectionately known on the tour as Joe. Joe is a young man who can hit the ball big. He's been clocked at 115 miles per hour on his serve from the chair, but he is extremely powerful. He's got the broad shoulders. He's one of the taller players. He's got long levers. So as he gets older, he's become smarter, but watch out, he's going to hit the ball hard.
Again, the 2014 champs here. 2015, they won 2 of 6. They lost at Roland Garros.
They did, and that's, I'm quite sure, tough when they're both French speakers. Joe is from the French side of Belgium, so that was really kind of home court advantage. But listen, they are experienced. Stephane Houdet has won the Grand Slam in wheelchair tennis doubles, so this is an incredibly experienced team.
Yeah, Stephane Houdet, boy, what a resume he has. A 44-year-old and 32 titles in what he's done over his career. Just outstanding.
Well, he's revolutionized tennis in a lot of different ways. He's the first person to really bend back on his serve to create an up motion biomechanically. He's one of the first people to take every single ball on the rise, and he moves forward. He's an aggressive tennis player, and you're going to see it tonight. You're going to see him serve and come forward. You might even see a little serve and volley tonight.
Just a little bit.
I hope so.
Well, they've just been given the 1 minute warning on the warm up. They get a 5 minute warning. Of course, a couple other things to make mention here. The rules, all regular tennis rules. The only difference is you can have the 2 bounce rule here if they allow that to happen. And we have not seen a lot of that today because these players are so good at what they do.
Well, we have the fastest players in the world and the hardest hitters. So there isn't a lot of 2-bounce tennis here at a championship like this. Keep in mind that the chairs can't move laterally. So you're going to see the chairs in constant movement. If a chair stops, that player is in trouble. You're also going to see that the first bounce has to be in. The second bounce can be anywhere. After that, it's tennis.
And talk about these chairs. I mean, the chairs, the custom looks of some of these chairs. I know these gentlemen each get form fitted with these things and to their liking, everything that would make them feel comfortable playing this game.
Well, the tennis wheelchair has to be like a glove or a shoe that you wear as an able-bodied person. It has to move with you. It has to be a part of the body. There are such amazing technological advances. Stephane Houdet has designed a completely new chair where he's not sitting, he's kneeling.
Yeah.
You can see right there that he's on one leg, his full leg, he's on his knee, his stump is in a chute, and he's almost standing up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, we have not seen that today, and boy, that looks like a fast chair, just the way it's designed and the customization of it.
Well, and as an amputee, he has full range of motion. He has the abdominal muscles that allow him to reach. So you're going to see Houdet stretched out today and reaching for balls that you haven't seen in the other matches.
Any advantage to being in that position in a chair like that?
Well, I think we've had the discussion. Actually, it's a topic of conversation throughout the tour. Anytime there's an innovation, the question is asked, is it fair? And should it be allowed? I don't know the answer to that at this point. I do know this, that the freedom of motion from the torso to be able to move laterally inside a chair has definitely made him a better player.
So final preparations here. It'll be the best of 3 in this championship match here at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion, city of Mission Viejo. Nightfall, just 5 o'clock p.m. on a Saturday. If you're watching around the world somewhere, we know we have heard that there have been some folks watching. We had matches earlier featuring the players from the Netherlands, Van Cote, and we heard that they were watching the game. Match.
This is really exciting, Gordon, because we have wheelchair tennis players, wheelchair tennis families from all over the world interested, and then we just have tennis fans.
Yeah.
And this is an international sport, and I hope we have folks watching tonight to enjoy some of the best tennis in the world.
Yeah, Van Cote and Griffion, of course, the Netherlands team that won for the women, and here we go. Stephane Houdet to serve.
15-love.
And 15-love right away.
In men's doubles, it's incredibly aggressive. You'll see Joe Gerard, Stephane Houdet's partner, actually push forward before Stephane even hits the ball. They're looking to cut the ball off. They're looking to end the point early.
And a miss hit there by Reid, and it's 30-love. He's wearing gloves too. We don't see a lot of players. He's the only player out there with both gloves on.
And none of us are 100% certain why he wears the gloves. He's done it from the beginning of his career. He was a great golfer at one time.
And the backhand attempt is out, so 30-15.
30-15.
Gordon, we're seeing some nerves out here early, some quick releases, some rush shots. We're looking for in these first 2 to 3 games, they'll feel each other out and settle into a real nice pace.
Oh, boy. Wow. Gerard tried to just sneak that over the net.
30-all.
It's 30-all.
These guys hit the ball so hard, but the guys on the other side are so fast. We're going to see a lot of long points tonight.
And we've seen that all day long between these great doubles teams, the quads, the women. Wow, Gerard. Jeremiasz tried to sneak it, but the net play by Gerard right up there. We've seen a lot more aggression in the men's doubles. The net play is in effect here.
Well, in the movement, it's much more aggressive in this game. You're going to see lateral switches at the baseline with one person at the net, one person at the baseline. They're looking to cut that ball off at all times.
Ooh. And they actually approached that on the serve, something we didn't see in the earlier matches.
Well, and if you look closely, as Joe Gerard approaches the net, he's almost poaching. He's going down the middle and breaking to either side depending on their conversation.
Deuce. Wow. What a shot by Gordon Reid down the line to take the advantage.
There's one thing certain about Gordon Reid, he's not going to get cheated. He's going to get a good cut at that ball, and he's so talented. He's able to create offense out of defense, even in the worst of positions.
Back to Deuce now on the ace serve by Houdet. 44-year-old Frenchman. Oh.
Advantage Reid.
And Gerard just missing that one, so Reid and Jeremiasz up.
It's hard to see, but that was a very heavy ball. That ball had an incredible amount of spin and just jumped up onto the other two.
Jeremiasz. We saw him retreat. I mean, he flew down that court, retreating back to the net, and puts him away, and they win the first game in the first set. So Jeremiasz and Reid up 1-0.
Well, Michael Jeremiasz considers himself a double specialist as a player who's been consistently ranked in the top 10. So I think he's probably a single specialist as well, but he truly is the best doubles mover in wheelchair tennis. Simply, he knows how to cut the angle off. He knows how to find the tennis ball when he's in the offensive position. If fans get a chance to watch a point, just watch Michael move up and back in the court.
Yeah. Saw that great example in that winner, game 1. Gordon Reid serving. 15-love. And that is long, 30-love. Boy, they're able to snap those backhands.
The amount of torque and acceleration occurring on those inverted topspin backhands is incredible.
What a shot cross court. Gordon Reid, 40-love.
40-love.
And this is what makes Gordon Reid special, because at any point in the point, he can make that happen.
There's that backhand. Boy, quickly going up 2-0.
This is a strong start for Jeremiasz and Reid. This is exactly what they wanted to have happen. Michael's moving forward, he's cutting balls off, and Gordon is simply ripping balls from the baseline.
Joachim Gerard to serve.
Joe Gerard will serve now. Down 2-0.
Love 15.
Double fault. Love 15.
Last time in the semifinals, both teams played very well to get to the finals, but Houdet and Gerard had a very easy win against the Wimbledon champions, and they may take a while to get into the competition.
Out.
And I don't believe Jeremiasz or Reid have dropped a set here in Mission Viejo, right? This
No.
in 2015. So they have had quite a tournament so far.
Absolutely.
Wow. He is on fire right now. Gordon Reid.
I don't think it's exaggerating to say
15-30.
that he's playing some good tennis right
Yeah.
now. He has 3 or 4 winners in the last 6 points.
Yeah.
And so they may need to look at finding Michael Jeremiasz in these points right about now.
Net for serve.
Boy, they went to Jeremiasz and it looked like they were going to escape with that. But
30 all.
great net play.
Michael Jeremiasz did a great job of playing defense there with Joe Gerard attacking him, but when Joe is on a roll moving forward, he's tough to avoid.
He owned that net. Oh.
And there we have an
30-40.
interesting call, Gordon. It's called touch. The ball actually hit the wheelchair
Okay.
in the air, which means the point automatically goes to the team that hit it. The chair is part of the body in wheelchair tennis.
Wow, that can be a big advantage if
It's
you
a big
play that much.
And it makes it a strategy to actually aim for, especially someone who's pushing back towards the fence.
So 30-40. And that's going long.
Game.
Boy, Jeremiasz and Reid, that drop that Gordon Reid had over the
3
head
games to love. First set.
of Gerard. Wow.
Right now, Jeremiasz and Reid are playing with power and touch. They're able to control the angles. They're controlling the height of the ball. And after watching Gordon Reid this last changeover, evidently the power as well.
Up 3-0 quickly in this championship match over Gerard and Houdet.
And I'm certainly expecting Gerard and Houdet to come out with something new. They need to stay aggressive. They've been very successful when Joe Gerard comes forward. When he's coming into the net and reaching out with those long arms, they have won points. When both Stephane and Joe are back at the baseline, they're losing points. And so they need to get a one-up, one-back look to this doubles bench.
Yeah, we've seen a lot more movement from Jeremiasz and Reid. A lot more strategy back and forth. And you mentioned earlier about Jeremiasz and one of the best at up and back.
Well, and what you don't notice as you watch Jeremiasz is he actually sets his partner up for excellence as well, because they are forced to hit to his partner right where they want. And so watching Michael Jeremiasz move is a clinic
Michael
here at the
Jeremiasz,
Wheelchair
serve.
Masters.
Oh! 15 love.
Wide, 15 love.
I still like the play. I still like seeing Gerard coming forward and attacking Jeremiasz and Reid.
Jeremiasz serving.
Out.
And
30
Houdet gets
love.
it long, 30 love now. like the strategy was going to work. Gerard came quickly to the net on that serve and quick return. But
you'll notice that the players are going to try and use angles. And by using angles, they open up holes in the middle of the court. Just couldn't quite finish a well-constructed point.
Forty 15.
40-15 now. Gordon
40
Reid
30.
tried that quick backhand. 40-30 now. They're up.
Glimmer of energy coming from Gerard and Houdet. And even though Joe Gerard didn't touch the ball at the net, his presence brought out an unforced error.
Oh. Wow. Another amazing point.
Another amazing
Deuce.
point.
Deuce. Yeah.
And let's do it again. This
Right.
is entertaining tennis. To see these two teams moving, picking balls up, you really appreciate the speed of wheelchair doubles.
Oh, Reid in the net advantage.
Advantage Houdet.
Gerard and Houdet. What a comeback down 40. Love. Would be a huge win if Houdet and Gerard can
We just had a missed call. That server's long.
Wow. Let's see if it affects him. Now it's back to deuce. And I think now the little
Deuce.
conversation about whether that was long or not.
Gerard and Houdet are veterans, and they're going to let that go. But this is an important game. This match is going too fast.
Oh, Reid drops it over, and they're back on advantage.
Advantage Jeremiah.
I have to have an appreciation for how good those hands are to take a ball almost on the ground and hit an angle drop volley. Incredible tennis.
What a great crowd you saw a moment ago enjoying an evening of tennis here in Mission Viejo, California.
Net second serve.
And what great hosts the city of Mission
Yeah.
Viejo have been. They really know how to put on
That's
professional events.
Absolutely first class. This facility, they remodeled it a couple of years ago. Perfect for this.
Deuce.
Back to deuce now, the double fault.
We're seeing some life from Gerard and Houdet. This is a really important game because they've come back. They've re-entered themselves as participants in this match. And winning this game would, I think, even things up in a hurry.
Yeah, they really need to get this one back. They don't want to go down 4-0. Jeremiasz trying to gather himself. Trouble with the toss. Well, that worked out right there for Gerard.
Advantage Houdet.
And they're back on the advantage.
The longer the point, it favors Jeremiasz Reid. If Houdet and Gerard are able to shorten the point just like that, they're going to be successful. Gerard coming in.
And long.
Game, Gerard Houdet.
Gerard Houdet.
And that's their start. I think they're
Reid
starting to
lead
realize
3
that
games
sending
to
Joe
1.
Gerard
First
to the
set.
net is putting a little more pressure on Jeremiasz Reid. And even when they're not hitting winners, even when they're not hitting that spectacular shot, they're getting Jeremiasz and Reid to make unforced errors. The point counts the same. Winner, unforced error, and here comes Joe Gerard again in the first point of this game.
15 love.
And an ace. Quickly. Yeah, and they broke the serve, so now down 3-1 and starting with an ace. As Houdet is serving now.
Out. 15 all.
15 all now.
Fifteen 30.
15-30, I think Houdet might have thought that was out. He thought it enough to watch it.
I'm certain he wanted it to be out. That much I'm sure of. But that was absolutely a beautiful topspin forehand by Gordon Reid.
What a shot.
Michael Jeremiasz has two weapons.
15,
the
40.
forehand cross court and coming to the net. And right now we're seeing that forehand wake up.
That was the forehand cross court. That was a blazing shot. And there it is again. What a shot. Oh, boy. Jeremiasz ends up on the far side of the court.
There was absolutely an amazing opportunity to do a wraparound shot. If the ball goes wide enough that it goes past the net post, you can hit it below the level of the net and just slap shot it into the court. And he wanted to be amazing. Unfortunately, he just hit it too hard. Could have been really fun.
Oh, had the crowd wondering. $30-40.
Game.
And game to
Jeremiasz
Gordon Reid
Reid.
and Michael Jeremiasz.
Reid lead
4-1
4
now.
games to 1.
And
First set.
that is an incredible start as we move into that first set for Jeremiasz and Reid. Right now we are joined, fortunately, by Mr. Kurt Bender, who is the National Committee Chair for Wheelchair Tennis of the United States Tennis Association, but also a fine tennis player himself. Kurt, as the chair of the USTA Wheelchair Tennis Committee, how excited are you to see this level of tennis in America?
Well, first of all, just this level of tennis since I've been playing since 1992 is pretty amazing. I was over talking to Brad Parks earlier about the first time him and I had connected in '92. And when he came to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and helped introduce wheelchair tennis to the Western Michigan area. And we are in awe, really, of just the level of where the players are playing today. It's really amazing, and it's so exciting to see, you know, the points lasting such a long time, and not only that, but it's also a spectator sport. These people aren't here anymore just for fun. These people are here just to watch the exciting play. So.
Yeah, I think we've opened a lot of eyes. I mean, I know I haven't had a lot of time to spend out here watching, but it is amazing. And I know a couple other people that I brought out here, and they're in awe of the quality of tennis. I mean, it's just amazing, and I'm sure you've seen it in advance, you know, since the early '90s. I mean, just with equipment and these athletes, they just keep getting better.
It is. It's fun to watch, and it's also fun to see them practicing and some of the younger players, Gordon himself, I remember when he first started playing and everybody started talking about how well he was going to be such a good player, and just to see him hit a backhand like that,
Yeah.
it's just amazing.
We've seen a few of those. As we
Love 15.
begin game number 6 here in the first set. 4-1. Reid and Jeremiasz.
The amazing thing, Kurt, with these players in the advancement is the speed of the game. It has fundamentally changed. Not only the speed of the ball striking, but the actual speed of the players pushing through the court. What do you credit that to?
Well, I think a lot of it's the technology. I think even in able-bodied tennis, I'm sure you could probably attest to this yourself also, that the technology of the chair,
15
and
all.
rackets, and so on is way beyond. And not only that, but the athletes are training seriously like athletes. I would have to admit that in 1992, maybe some of us didn't train as hard as we should have. So I'm not going to go any further than that, of course.
That's a good decision, Kurt.
30-15.
30-15 now.
Some critical baseline calls, very close. Hard to tell what they were, but I see Houdet and Gerard taking a second look. Need to fight through and just to continue to play this game.
Oh, Jeremiasz, man, wow.
And that's
Backhand cross court.
That's what he
40,
does.
15.
He lulls you to sleep by coming in. You don't know which side he's at. He just always seems to be at the ball. When he gets to the ball, he puts it away.
Up 40-15 now, trying to go up 5-1 in this first set. Oh,
Game.
There's that backhand again.
There's that backhand again. Beautiful shot.
Reid lead.
Kurt, I know that the
5 games to
USTA
1
supports
percent.
professional events like this, but what we don't often talk about is the grassroots efforts that the USTA supports. What do you and the committee do to support the growth of wheelchair tennis in America?
Well, the wheelchair committee and of course the USTA is the national governing body of wheelchair tennis. So we're able to help support and help
Low
organize
15.
tournaments from grassroots level to also to the major tournaments, but also help to try and grow smaller organizations by giving out some grant money, also giving them some opportunity to collaborate. We have a really good collaborative system on Facebook. So we have a pretty good plug for our Facebook app that is a Facebook. Oh, that was a great shot. Our Facebook page, and then we
30.
also have a wheelchair app that we communicate and connect people with that helps make sure that people have the resources they need to get tennis done.
It's fantastic.
12-30. There, Gerard coming up on the net quick.
15,
And
30.
we've talked about that Joe Gerard coming forward has made them successful. It really does, and he needs to become a bigger presence. And I'd actually like to see Stephane Houdet transition forward too.
Yeah, that made a big difference. 15-40 now.
Come on, G.
15, 40.
Double set point.
That's one thing you didn't see in 1992, Dan, is guys going in like that. That's sort of
30-40.
30-40. And I remember Brad Parks mentioning that. He said when you first started, it was just a regular wheelchair. You were out there playing. Even it lasted for quite a while. I think even the first Olympics he mentioned that was the case.
Barcelona 1992, he said, and I remember when I started at the same time, that we had to find camber tubes just to create a little camber in everyday chairs.
Well, that was a few years before that, and less technologically advanced. We used washers and bolts. Lots of washers.
Game first set.
And the first set goes
Gives
on a
me
double
a three.
fault. Joe
6
Gerard,
games to 1.
6-1. Reid and Jeremiasz winning.
And that's it. Kurt Bender, chair of the National Committee of Wheelchair Tennis of the United States Tennis Association. Thank you so much for joining us.
You bet.
Pleasure to talk to you, and pleasure to have the USTA involved in this event. You have been a very big presence, so thank you very much.
Sure. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Glad to be a part of everything that's going on, and more importantly, I'm glad to be a part of the USTA and the ITF. So thanks for everything you guys do.
All right, great. Thanks, Kurt. All the best.
You bet. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Kurt. In between sets here, set 1 going to Reid and Jeremiasz, 6-1 as the teams take their break live at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion in Mission Viejo, California. Nightfall here, under the lights and the heat, and the heaters are on. It's a little chilly, for us California folks, right? It's
yes, I'm not going to say anything for you California folks, but I actually get to use a jacket too. And as you look around the grounds, you'll see the heaters with nice flames coming up in year 1 of this event.
Yeah.
The kind folks on top of the hill called the fire department because they thought the place was burning down. So if you're watching, please don't call the fire department. It's a tennis tournament, and that's supposed to be there. Great tennis in the first part. Great tennis.
Yeah, I mean 6-1. We saw, a dominating first set by Reid and Jeremiasz. I mean they were just doing everything right in that first set.
Yeah, they did, and it's very difficult when you have Gordon Reid hitting winners from behind the baseline and Michael Jeremiasz coming forward and putting every ball away at the net. There's no defense against that. The hope is that they'll cool off, and we'll have a much more even second set. Gordon, really excited right now that we have the opportunity to have Mark Bullock, the ITF manager of wheelchair tennis, with us, a good friend and a longtime co-worker. Mark, welcome to the broadcast that we have on YouTube.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Good to
Mark,
be here.
I mean, boy, we've just bragged all day long with all these championship matches we've seen, and I don't think anybody is going to argue that. We have seen some amazing tennis today.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I think I heard Dan say earlier that doubles is probably our best product. And certainly we've had a display of world-class tennis today. Finished off with a men's final, but the quad final was very entertaining. Great to see. Always good to have a local winner. Good to see Nick and David winning.
As the U.S. Paralympic coach, I will second that, Mark. It's great to see a local winner, but this is an ITF event.
Yes.
And the Doubles Masters, given that it's our best practice, is really important. The city of Mission Viejo, the ITF, have partnered together with the sponsors to create an amazing venue and an amazing event. Are you happy with what's happening here in the city of Mission Viejo?
Yeah, delighted. I mean, it's been a partnership between, as you say, the ITF, the USTA, the city, and our sponsors, UNIQLO and others, ESP. No, but we're delighted. I think the players really enjoy coming here. Over the years, this event's become really established, and we're now attracting pretty good crowds to all the matches. So we couldn't be happier. I think Mission Viejo have done wheelchair tennis proud.
Yeah, and I think there's been a few players that have threatened to. We want to move. We want to move here. We want to live here now and play. We know we can play years around. Yeah, you too. Yeah. Mark's on that boat.
Mark's happy to join the California Bound Group. Now, Mark, we have the professional tennis, which is really important, and you have the singles masters coming up in London.
Yep.
Tell us about that event.
Well, the singles masters is the equivalent of this for the top players in the world at the year end. So. Based on the year-end ranking, we've got the top 8 men, top 8 women, and top 4 quad players coming to London in a couple of weeks to play in what was the Paralympic venue for the game. So that's a great legacy from London 2012. So we have an exciting year-end now, and with this event and then the Masters in London. So we're really looking forward to that, and that's also going to be televised. So that we feel the sport's moving in the right direction.
Absolutely, and I think when people come out in person, I mean, it's even more impressive. I mean, it's great to have it on TV, but hope that draws people to actually seeing it in person because you really get to grasp what these players can do and how athletic they are. And there's not an inch of this court that they don't cover.
No, that's right. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
the court coverage is incredible, and I think one of our aims overall is to really grow the fan base for wheelchair tennis, whether that be people coming to watch it live, watch it on TV, engage with us on social media. But as you say, watching it live, like any sport, really emphasises how good the players are.
What kind of venue are they playing at in London?
In London, we're using the indoor courts of what was the Paralympic tennis venue, because we don't have the same climate in the UK. Wish we could play outside in the UK, but that's not possible. So it's an indoor event. And I said a great legacy after the games to be able to use the Paralympic tennis venue. It was the only Paralympic specific venue for London 2012. So it's great that it's being used post games for wheelchair tennis.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's great use of that, and I'm sure you're going to see some great tennis. I know the singles is, doubles is impressive, but boy, I can imagine singles is just be amazing to watch as well.
Yeah, no, I think we have a great package, and we are very pleased with where the sport's going. I think Dan and I have both been involved a long time, and I think you'd agree, Dan, the levels have gone up, and the depth, I think.
Yeah, I think it's important to understand that wheelchair tennis is progressing in the exact same manner that able-bodied tennis is. It's a vertical game. There's a lot more power. There's a lot more speed today than there was 20 years ago. And there's a difference in our tour. The fact that we're in 4 Grand Slams, that we are a professional event and we're a professional package, it's changed how we look at the sport.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned the Grand Slams, and I think that's we're delighted that we're present in all 4. That gives us a great platform and helps raise the profile, and we have 150 tournaments plus on the
Which
tour.
is amazing. Yeah, unbelievable. That is, if you do the math, that's a lot every year.
Yeah, that's a lot of tennis.
That's a lot of good tennis every year, and it continues to grow. What seems to be the next natural step? You've made such good progress.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned earlier, we're trying to grow the fan base, get more TV, get more broadcast, raise our profile in the media, hopefully bring more prize money into the tour. But also get more countries playing. We do a lot of work in developing countries. We've got around. We believe wheelchair tennis is being played in about 100 countries. Well, the ITF's got 200 member nations. So on the one hand, we're being very successful. On the other hand, we've still got a lot of work to do, and that's also makes it exciting. And we've just had a colleague return from Cambodia and done a project there, and she's about to go to Morocco. So that side of it is also very exciting.
And I can attest to that, having had the honor of doing trips for the ITF and their development fund in East Africa, South America. The ITF is making a difference around the world. And Mark, you and your department are just doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I think that's an area of the work. We really want to grow the game and mirror tennis in many ways, but also keep the spirit that the sport has always had. And we're 40 years old next year. So that's a big celebration, and it's great that Brad Parks, who started the sport, will still be around in
Lots of good friends, lots of folks that you know.
This is a family. This is a
Absolutely.
family, and so whether we're on television, YouTube, I won't see them until next year. So I'm going to get to do my
Second set,
moment in.
Reid to serve.
Absolutely, yeah. We're set for set number 2. Now Gordon Reid to serve.
Love 15.
Love 15.
Really important for Gerard Houdet to get a fast start in this match.
Jeremiasz in that shot. Oh, Reid with the backhand into the
Love
net.
30.
Love 30 now.
It's always interesting after a break between the two sets, especially if they're taking a toilet break, to see if the momentum changes, to see if the energy of the match changes. Important for Reid and Jeremiasz to stay on top.
Well, there's the net play. Jeremiasz coming up. the winner.
15-30.
15-30.
15:30 in this first game. Mark Bullock, ITF manager, wheelchair tennis. We understand there's a small event coming up next year called the Rio Paralympics in 2016. How are the tennis venue and the tennis preparations for the wheelchair tennis part of the Paralympics coming along?
Yeah, very well. In fact, I'm going out there in a few weeks' time
30 all.
for the test event, so we'll have a full picture of where we are. But I think we're very pleased with the way preparations are going, and really looking forward to a exciting event. I think, and it's going to be each games is a bit of a step in the evolution of the sport, and I think Rio will be no different.
Will that be indoor?
Outdoors. Yep.
They can do that in Rio.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, that event is not until August, September of 2016, so we're building towards qualification for the Paralympics upcoming.
So yeah, May the 23rd is the big date that everyone's looking for their ranking.
Okay. Oh boy, Houdet to go out on that one.
40-30.
Enough on it. 40-30. So after down love 30.
Coming back in this game.
40-30 now. Gordon Reid trying to win the serve.
Houdet and Gerard cannot afford to give away free points. Being down 6-1 in that first set, trying to make a comeback in the second set. No free points to Reid and Jeremiasz.
Yeah, the pressure just mounts.
Deuce.
Goes to deuce.
For sure.
Great defense by Gerard.
Out.
And that one long.
And it's often the
Advantage
case, he
Reid.
made the tough shot, missed the easy one. He almost let down after such a great gift.
Advantage. Reid and Jeremiasz. Oh, what a shot by Gerard.
And with all the advancement and the power
Deuce.
in wheelchair tennis, these athletes still have incredible touch, incredible angles, and they control the whole court. That's wonderful tennis.
And Houdet coming to the net this time and getting the forehand winner over the top.
Advantage Houdet.
Houdet able to come forward. We saw in the back of the fence, Michael Jeremiasz run into one of the lines people, and that is a danger in wheelchair tennis because they're rolling. It's not easy to stop.
And long.
Game,
And
Gerard
the game
Houdet.
goes to Gerard Houdet.
First game, second set.
So Gerard and Houdet, boy, they had an opportunity early, then they lost that opportunity, and they came back. That was a big win.
That was very important. Mark Bullock, ITF manager, wheelchair tennis. As you've seen the tour grow and as you've seen the players grow, how have you seen the professionalism of wheelchair tennis change over the last 10, 15 years?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot. I think I found that through the role that I play. I mean, we still have a great family, but the professionalism has brought with us slightly. We've put a little distance between people like ourselves and the players, but I think that's all good. As the sport has evolved, the prize money is starting to grow. the players have to be fully committed, and that's changed slightly the nature of the sport, but I think we're all going in the right direction.
Incredible racket speed.
All right, come on, G. Everybody, everybody.
Miss
Love
hit by
15.
Houdet. Love 15.
Houdet serving. And that was just out. Boy.
Just out. You are starting to
Low
see Houdet
30.
and Gerard move much more to the net. In fact, in one point, both players are coming in. One player's coming in, one player's coming out. That's aggressive wheelchair doubles right there.
Different than we saw in the first set.
It sure is.
Down love 30.
Fifteen, 30.
This hit by Michael Jeremiasz on return, 15-30. Sometimes tough to see. The under the lights playing at night, you can lose the ball.
Oh,
Come on, G.
boy, Gerard
15,
got to
40.
that ball. Looked like he was going to make a great shot, and that just goes out.
And every now and then you find out you have too much time, and it almost makes it harder to get the ball in. You think too much about that next shot.
Game.
And the game now locked at 1 in the second set.
Reid,
Great game.
one game ball. Ball change, please.
Today we had Katrina Adams, President and CEO of Wheelchair Tennis here, and your own staff here and present for an event as important as the UNIQLO Doubles Masters. The profile of wheelchair tennis within the sport has grown as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's great to have someone like Katrina Adams out here today, USTA President and ITF Vice President. And to have people like that showing a strong interest in the sport, I think it's testimony to where we've come. We're very much part of tennis. We're in all 4 Grand Slams, a few ATP and WTA tournaments as well. I think even when Brad started the sport 40 years ago, the premise was very much wheelchair tennis is tennis. And I think that is evolving and growing, and certainly we have a lot of allies in the professional game. Ambassadors in the form of Jonas Bjorkman, Tommy Robredo, Sven Grunefeld, who's coaching Maria Sharapova.
Good defense by Michael Jeremiasz.
Yep. Yep. That's right.
Oh. Great shot. Crowd enjoying this.
Love 15.
Love 15.
That may have been the best point we've seen tonight from both sides. The quality of tennis is definitely going up. I expect a very close second set.
Love 30.
And that's a free point from Gordon Reid. Remember, in the first set where they were so dominant, Gordon was hitting winners from that exact same position. This is opening up a door for Houdet and Gerard.
Oh, boy,
15,
Gerard
30.
worked for him early in this match. That goes into the net, 15-30.
Still the right play for Gerard. He has to be a presence up there.
Jeremiasz.
40.
We saw this in the women's final as well. There was a lull at the start of the second set. And it's an opportunity for both teams to take advantage of a low energy level, to raise the level and take over the second set.
Let first serve.
Down
Game.
there.
Beautiful
That worked that
play.
time. 2-1 now.
Houdet.
Houdet and Gerard up in the
Gerard
second set.
Houdet lead 2-1. Second set.
And playing great tennis. Mark Bullock, thank you so much for joining us. Absolute pleasure to have you, the ITF here, and representing the product of wheelchair tennis for the entire world.
No, thank you, and I think this is my opportunity to thank the USTA and the City of Mission Viejo, in addition to all the other sponsors, and we're delighted to be able to be here, and we're looking forward to coming back next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thanks for your time, and this is amazing. What an event! It's been a blast.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, gents.
All the best, Mark.
Thanks,
Thank
Mark.
you. Thank you very much.
I think we should also take a moment to thank Mission Viejo Television.
Absolutely.
It's who we are here with, who's streaming this.
Yep.
Real honor to be a part of their team today and a part of this broadcast.
Yeah, the crew's been out here all day long and bringing this great tennis to the world, live streaming it on YouTube.
And I have definitely seen that they work far harder than we do.
That
Time.
is true. Very true. And we talk about exposure with Mark and everything. And, back when they were first starting and trying to get this going, there weren't the tools. I mean, if you think about what we're doing, we're live streaming this to the world. I mean, exposing the world to this. And it's become so easy to do things like that. There's still a lot of work involved with this. Just the amazing way you can spread
Low
this
15.
around the world.
We like to talk about, in wheelchair tennis, we like to talk about accessibility. And not just the physical accessibility for the wheelchair players, but the accessibility to the sport. And with social media and modern technology, it's far easier for us to get the word out.
A little miscommunication
Low
there.
30.
Houdet and Gerard got a little close to each other.
They got kind of, I saw Joe pull back a little bit, hoping not to hit Stephane Houdet in the head with his racket. But that is a definite miscommunication from a team that has been playing together for a long time.
Low 40.
Boy, Houdet really tried to go for that cross court.
And that's 3 quick points in this fourth game of the second set to get down 140. And if you're mounting a comeback, the 3 points can't happen. You cannot give them unforced errors when you're mounting a comeback.
Yeah, this could even it up.
Game.
Just like that, it's
Jeremiasz
2-2
Reid.
in the second. Quick work, Gordon Reid,
2 games all,
Michael
second set.
Jeremiasz.
And that's an unfortunate unforced error from Stephane. The ball bounced 3 times and he was actually there. And that is just a gentle reminder that when you stop the chair, you make unforced errors. That chair has to keep moving. Now,
15 low.
And up 15 love quickly. Gordon Reid back on
That
serve.
for sure.
Let.
and Michael Jeremiasz showing a little bit of his personality, a fun-loving, energetic, a veteran of the tour.
Oh, wow, that shot by Gordon Reid.
Simply nasty.
30
Houdet
love.
and Gerard have no chance of getting that ball. They have to find a way to avoid the player coming forward, whether it's Jeremiasz, whether it's Gordon Reid. They've got to keep the ball away from the person coming forward.
We're not happy with that
30-15.
attempt. A nice job by Gerard to force that shot.
40-15.
40-15.
An unintentional drop the racket by Jeremiasz. Getting a little sloppy in the tennis right now. Both sides giving away free points early on forced errors. Would like to see the energy rise a little bit in the level of tennis to go up to the level they're capable of.
Yeah, we saw a good start to the match in that first set.
Alt.
We've seen a couple long points, but it's kind of been spread out.
40-30.
40-30 now for the fault.
Deuce.
Got on top of that a little Gordon Reid. Now it's deuce.
Had a chance to go up 3-2, put a little pressure on Houdet and Gerard. Houdet and Gerard are right back in.
There's that spot. What a grab by Houdet. That's going to go long. Boy, Houdet, what a job he did on that shot by Reid. He read that shot.
Advantage, Houdet.
Reid's done it to him.
He read the shot, they've seen it before, but you see the advantage of the unique wheelchair where Stephane Houdet was able to lean almost out of the chair to reach the ball and flick it back into the court. That's great athletic ability as well.
Game.
And the game goes to Houdet and Gerard.
Houdet. Gerard Houdet lead.
Now they're up
3-2.
3-2. Jeremiasz
Second
and
set.
Reid. Boy, they
First
had an
set,
opportunity there to go up 3-2,
Jeremiah,
like you mentioned, Dan, and they let Gerard and Houdet back in, and now they lead here in the second set.
Well, and from where we are in the booth, you can actually sense the energy let down. The chairs are not moving as aggressively, and we're seeing a few more unforced errors. And that's advantage Houdet and Gerard. They want the short points, and I think that serves them well in the second set. And if Jeremiasz and Reid don't pick up the movement, we definitely could be looking at 3 sets.
So break as they switch sides here on the odd 3-2 set. And ready to go. Houdet and Gerard don't want to waste any time. They are back on their side now.
And our general rule in the tennis industry is if you have the momentum, do
Quickly
not
get
wait.
back.
Get out there and play some tennis. And if you don't have the momentum, if you're the team that's needing a change, that change is based on time. That change is time between points, time on the changeover, slow the roll just a little bit.
And that's exactly, they pushed it to the limit, chair umpire saying time, and they still delayed it a little while before they got back out.
But for those looking at Stephane Houdet, Jeremiasz and Reid pushed out here with energy, excited. They're ready to play some tennis.
Oh, what a shot by Gerard.
Heavy
15
ball.
low.
That's on the backhand side, which isn't traditionally the weapon. Heavy backhand topspin shot.
There, cross court, that Jeremiasz shot, forehand winner,
15 all.
15 all.
Yep.
30-15.
And here comes the frustration from
Yeah.
Reid. With such a hot start, with hitting winners from behind the baseline in the first set, there's been a few unforced errors creeping out this set, and the frustration is starting to show.
Jeremiah's giving him some encouragement. He started so well.
Leave it.
And that's long.
30 all.
Stephane gave Joe Gerard a look like, I can't believe that went out. That felt like it was him. But unfortunately for Stephane Houdet, that was out.
30 all. And the winner,
40-30.
Gerard, 40-30 now.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my! Oh wow, what a shot by Gordon Reid.
And that is the tennis we have been waiting for. That is the potential of all four of these players. Hey, and what a class act. Joe Gerard crafted
Deuce.
for Gordon Reid with that kind of touch. That was fun to watch.
Nothing you could do. Brings it to deuce. Fantastic shot. Right between Houdet and Gerard. Advantage.
Advantage
Jeremiasz
Reid.
Reid.
Come on, G.
I think that's an important shot for Gordon Reid. He hit the drop shot winner in the last point, brought it back with a winner down the middle of this point, gained his confidence back in the second set.
Oh, good spot
Deuce.
by Houdet there. Run it to deuce again.
And we can feel it. The energy is suddenly picking up again. The level of tennis is on the rise.
Yeah, get the crowd into it more.
Come on, G. Allez.
Long. Advantage Reid.
Advantage
Jeremiasz.
Reid.
Attends, attends.
We have Michael Jeremiasz going to the towel at sideline.
Something in his eye there. Back on court. Oh. Jeremiasz got stuck back in the corner there.
Great hustle to try and cross behind
Deuce.
his partner Gordon Reid. Gordon Reid needed to do more with that volley. It gave Houdet and Gerard a chance to just go right over his head. Good hustle by Jeremiasz, but just too good.
Advantage.
Advantage Houdet.
And this has been a long game, and can be a momentum changer to win one of those long games.
Houdet and Gerard could go 4-2 in the advantage right here. And a winner. Back to deuce.
And that is our first Ale call
Deuce.
from Michael Jeremiasz tonight. Normally we have a few more of those, but they're excited, and it shows you how much this championship means to all four guys.
Thank you.
Great stretch. Great stretch.
But not that time. Boy, hey, what a stretch he had
Advantage Reid.
on that return. Now back to advantage Reid.
Phenomenal gift. That is a strategy of wheelchair tennis. Going behind a player makes an ability much more difficult. Great balls.
Wow! Jeremiasz puts it away, and it ties the match at 3.
Game, Reid, Jeremiasz.
Jeremiasz's execution
games all.
in that point was utter
Second set.
perfection.
Code violation.
Really, really
Racket abuse.
high level tennis.
Warning, Gerard.
And we've just had our first code violation with Joe Gerard with racket abuse. The first violation is a warning. After that, it could be a point penalty, a game penalty, and then match defense.
3-all here in the second. What a shot that was, though, by Michael Jeremiasz.
Such aggressive chair movement. And that is why he's considered the best doubles mover in the world. He finds a way to just get that ball to come to him like a magnet, and he puts it away.
Some discussion between the two as Jeremiasz will serve. And Joe Gerard, aggression to the net, taking it out on the game itself.
Low 15.
Point.
And that is the legal way to take out your aggression. There's no code violation
No
on
penalties.
that shot.
Just a great tennis player. Right at the feet of Gerard, and that's all he can do with it.
15-all.
It goes out, 15-all.
Fantastic movement between Michael Jeremiasz and Gordon Reid. Coming in, going out, constant state of movement between the two partners.
Mm-hmm. 15-30.
Still want to see Stephane Houdet, Joe Gerard move forward. Attack Jeremiasz and Reid. Don't let them attack the two partners.
Great live tennis here at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion. Men's Doubles Championship. Mission Viejo, California. Great play. One of the world's best.
Great gift by Gordon Reid. Great pick.
Oh, what a spot. You couldn't put it any better. No other place.
That had a little bit of everything that wheelchair tennis has to offer. Volleys, reverse
30-all.
mobility, switches. What incredible tennis from these four men.
Just continue to shake my head. The crowd really into it. Quiet, waiting for the next point. They can't wait for more of this great action.
Right on the line.
Nothing you can do. Gordon Reid just threw the racket at the fence.
30,
Desperate
40.
attempt to get to that ball. He wasn't going to get there.
No, nothing. 15 low.
Close call.
Oh, best of the best you are seeing tonight here in Mission Viejo. The game goes to Gerard and
Houdet.
Houdet, up 4-3 in the second.
Houdet leads 4 games to
And that was a
3.
critical game for
Second
Houdet
set.
and Gerard. They needed to win that game, and they needed to be aggressive. At the end of the 7th game of the second set, they came forward. Absolutely fantastic.
Unbelievable tennis. As they get a break, switch sides.
Right now, both teams are talking to each other. It wouldn't surprise me if Reid and Jeremiasz were talking a little strategy, having a little fun, a little bit of a looser team. You have the veteran and the younger guy together with Houdet and Gerard, and they said, hey, this is working. I mean, this aggressive play is working. Don't stop. And so I look for more action at the net from Houdet and Gerard.
Yeah, what a great comeback by them. Go up 4-3 now in the second set.
And once again, with the momentum, they are the first out of the changeover.
Time.
Ready to play. Jeremiasz coming out. Again, same energy. Pushing, just ready to go.
Gordon Reid back on court. Gerard to serve. Up 4-3. That was the play.
Absolutely the right play. A
15.
little far back. Joe Gerard was just inside the service line. Probably had to be another 4 or 5 feet forward. But I like the aggressive play. That is the message they need to send.
Low 30.
Love 30. Another ball into the net.
Low 40.
Love 40 so quickly. Gordon Reid and Michael Jeremiasz
And this is
up 40 love.
this is the worst possible outcome for Houdet and Gerard. They just went up 4-3. I have the advantage while serving in quick 3 points to go down
Yeah,
to 40.
in a very emotional, high-energy game. And on the same token, Reid and Jeremiasz, they have to take advantage of this to tie it at 4.
They really do. If they want a straight set win, they absolutely have to come forward and take that.
Oh. Boy, that
15, 40.
backhand of Reid just out.
I mean, it's incredible how much torque, how much acceleration he creates on that inverted tossing backhand. Comes off like a rocket.
Oh,
He got it. He got it.
amazing get. What a get by Gerard. And then
And he is so frustrated. His partner was right there, made an incredible get. I know he's disappointed, but what a show of speed on the tennis court.
4-4.
Second set.
4-4 in the second.
And this has become a big game now. At 4-4, whoever wins this game on the next changeover, they're either serving for the set or the match.
Yeah, you see the Jeremiasz and Reid, the energy up with them. Sensing a good point in this match for momentum.
And that's something that both those players thrive on. They thrive on that energy, the showmanship, the theatrics. It really brings their level up. That goal.
15 love.
15 love.
We are excited to be joined by Jason Houdet, the co-tournament director of the 2015 UNIQLO Doubles Masters. Jason, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello, Jason. Welcome back again.
Thank you, Gordon. Good to be here.
Been a great day of tennis.
I would say so. All three matches have been fabulous. All the finals.
Gerard at the net.
We've been saying it all night. When Joe Gerard is moving forward, good things happen
15
for
all.
Stephane Houdet and Joe Gerard. Now, Jason, we know that you wear a lot of hats. You are the head pro for the city of Mission Viejo. You work right out of here at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion. You are the co-tournament director of this event, but you're also a U.S. Team National head coach for wheelchair tennis. How's your life balance at this point with all this stuff going on?
Well, with a third child on the way in April,
30,
it
15.
feels like overload, especially this week with everything going on. But yeah, we all try and do our best to contribute everywhere we can. And in wheelchair tennis, we've been doing this a long time. You and I, Dan, have been doing this for 20 years. It feels like. Well, it is about 20 years.
It is 20
actually.
years for me.
Yeah, and we find ourselves entrenched in it. And we're very
30
fortunate
all.
here to be able to get an elite level event like this here. And clearly by the turnout tonight and the quality of tennis, that it's been a wonderful thing for the city of Mission Viejo. And again, the affiliation with the USTA, the ITF, UNIQLO. We hope we can keep this thing for years to come.
Gordon Reid serving at 30 all.
Going long.
30, 40.
30-40 now. Yeah, it seems like it's hard to top. I mean, the event keeps getting better and better, and the quality of play it increases every year.
It feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's peaked yet, though.
Well, leading into a Paralympic year, it's always interesting.
Deuce.
And deuce after the ace.
And we have Stephane Houdet looking at the line, not certain that wasn't a wide serve. Doesn't matter. He will not win that argument. It's going to be deuce. Big game here. Deuce, 4 all in the second set.
Reid serving, trying to win the serve and go up 5-4. There's that shot. Gerard gets to it.
Out.
Just long.
And just long advantage, Reid and Jeremiasz.
Advantage Reid.
Since Reid and Jeremiasz have absolutely no interest in going 3 sets.
No, after that first set, it's become a little more challenging here in the second.
Game.
And the game on the ace by Gordon Reid. 5-4, Reid, Jeremiasz.
And that is 2 aces in
Jeremiah
that
Reid
first
lead.
game to go up 5-4.
5 games to 4 and by 1 set to love.
Jason, as the city of Mission Viejo has taken on the Masters, you've made some changes to the venue this year that have really changed the aesthetics. What was the plan with that?
I think the first 2 years we used a lot of the bleachers from around the city, trying to be as cost effective as we could be. And we found that, without any shade structures, it made it difficult to woo the fans down to that half of the court. So to find some balance here, we got a nice deal on a rental on the staging across the way, and using more fold-out chairs and easy ups. A very simple setup, but aesthetically, I think very pleasing and extremely functional. And it's been great this week. And that has been our biggest change. I think everything else has been pretty close to the same as the first 2 years. We're so blessed here with good weather. I mean, the weather really is key for an outdoor event in November. I hear it every day from the players that wherever they all live, they be indoors and it be raining. So we're so lucky here to have such great weather in Southern California. So
You really are. And right now, Houdet serving just to stay in this match.
Big moment. The veteran Houdet, 44 years old, from France, trying to keep himself and Gerard in this one.
Little miscommunication. All down the middle.
Yep.
Out.
And that is out.
Come on, G.
Low 15.
Of 15.
Da.
Good hands.
Nice, come on!
Oh, what a spot. What a ball placement there. Love 30.
And that's smart tennis by Gordon Reid. That
Low
ball was
30.
down low. He kept his wrist firm and just pushed it back deep to keep himself in a good position, and was rewarded with the winner.
Backhand winner by Gerard. Again, the aggression at the net, right?
That is right. It's the right play. He hasn't done enough of it
15,
tonight
30.
and missed some opportunities. But to see the brute strength on a backhand overhead from Joe Gerard is phenomenal. I can assure you, I cannot hit that shot.
Absolutely amazing. 15-30.
Another great gift.
What an angle cut, Jeremiasz.
Come on!
Oh, Gerard on his racket, but not able to return.
And that's a smart ball by Gordon Reid. Joe Gerard was recovering
15,
back,
40.
hit it right at him. The toughest place in wheelchair tennis to defend, earning them critical match points.
Championship point.
Yep.
Great kick.
Yep. Come on!
And there it is. The
Reid.
championship.
He said
The winners. Michael Jeremiasz,
6-1,
Gordon Reid.
6-4.
6-1, 6-4, straight set champions. And what an outstanding match this was. Standing ovation by the crowd.
What a way to close out this amazing day of finals at the UNIQLO Wheelchair Doubles Masters here in 2015 at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion. And what a great feeling to see a standing ovation for Michael Jeremiasz and Gordon Reid after a phenomenal doubles performance. We had outstanding tennis tonight, Gordon.
Yeah, we really saw a lot of great talent out here on the court all afternoon long. Ends with this great doubles match. And boy, you could just tell Jeremiasz and Reid, they came out in that first set and they had some amazing shots to take that 6-1 lead. And that was a tough hole for Gerard and Houdet to try to climb out of right away.
Well, the first set was really indicative of how well Gordon Reid played and how well Michael Jeremiasz moved. Gordon Reid was hitting winners. Gordon Reid was hitting winners from the baseline, hitting winners from moving forward, and Michael Jeremiasz was putting volleys away. So that led to a 6-1 set. In the second set, you saw Houdet and Gerard fire back, and they were more aggressive, trying to move forward, and it was closer, but just came up short.
Yeah, and what a week it's been for Jeremiasz and Reid. I mean, they did not drop a set all week long. They come away with the championship and another win here in Mission Viejo.
Well, yeah, and I thought if they were going to drop a set, that this was going to be the match. When you have two of the best doubles players in the world, in Joe Gerard and Stephane Houdet, but this is their week, and evidently California is their state because they played phenomenal tennis all week long.
Yeah, unbelievable day here at Mission Viejo, the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion. Live coverage here of all three matches, and a beautiful Mission Viejo, and Mission Viejo Television part of this as well, helping put on this production. And boy, I don't know, it's hard to wrap up how amazing all of these matches were. I mean, the quads. Right. It started off with a bang with that quad match, going three.
The quad three-set match was what everyone assumes is going to be a matchup of the Paralympic gold medal, with the Great Britain team, the American team, a roller coaster of leads, both in games and in sets. Really just exciting tennis.
Yeah, Wagner and Taylor, the U.S. team, coming away with that win, and then the women's match. It was unbelievable as well.
What a performance by Jiske Griffion, Aniek van Koot from the Netherlands. Starting very close, Kamiji and Wally playing great defense, but at the end of it, the Dutch team was too offensive. They were too strong, winning in straight sets.
Yeah, and then of course, wrapping up once again this last championship, the men's final, the straight set win by Reid and Jeremiasz. I mean, just unbelievable tennis we saw tonight.
The simplest way to put it is that we watched a clinic tonight. We watched a clinic in ball striking, and we watched a clinic in doubles movement in wheelchair tennis. And it makes me excited. I'm excited to hear about the singles masters coming up. I'm excited for 2016 and all the great tennis that's going to lead up to the Paralympics.
Yeah, great precursor to the Rio games coming up. And again, you almost wanted it to go a third set just to be able to see some more good tennis. But you could tell Reid and Jeremiasz, they were on a mission to sweep.
Well, and their energy was rising as they got to that 4-all game and took that. You could just tell, coming out of the changeover, they were ready to finish that match, and they were the ones with the energy. They were the ones moving the chairs. It was clear tonight was their night.
All right, well, that's going to wrap things up. Our live coverage of this day of tennis here at the Marguerite Tennis Pavilion, Mission Viejo, California. Awards will be coming up in moments between these two teams. Dan James, I know you have some work to do down on the court with that, but he's Dan James. I'm Gordon Spencer. I want to thank you for watching our live stream coverage of a great day of tennis here, the UNIQLO Wheelchair Doubles Masters from Mission Viejo, California.